Okay, welcome to basic Onshape training. Today we're going to be learning how to make basic sketches in Onshape. So to start, you're going to create a file. So you're going to go over to the Create tab, and then hit Document, and then you're going to name your file, and then create it. Okay, so to start, you're going to make a sketch by hitting Sketch, and then you have to select a plane. So there's the front plane, the right plane, or the top plane. I like to use the top plane. So to maneuver your point of view, you can either right-click and drag on the screen, or you can use this cube on the top right to maneuver your point of view. Okay, so to start, there's the line tool. Pretty simple. You can just draw a line between two parts. Okay. So next is the dimension tool. So you can use the dimension tool to obviously dimension the lengths of lines. So for example 2.5 inches. You can also use it to dimension the angle between lines. So I can make this 45 degrees, for example. Okay. Next is the corner point rectangle. Pretty simple, just select a corner of a rectangle and the next corner, and you will have yourself a rectangle. So you'll notice that there's white boxes around these numbers, which are the dimensions. So all you have to do to dimension your rectangle is hover near one of the white boxes, the one you want to dimension, and without clicking or anything, just type in the number that you want to dimension, and then do the same thing with the other dimension. Yeah. Next is the center point rectangle, and pretty simple. You're just going to choose the center of the rectangle you want to dimension or create. Select the outer point, and you can just dimension it. Okay. Next is the center point circle. Pretty simple. Just select the center of your circle and select the outside point. Again, you'll see this white box where you can dimension the diameter of your circle, like so. Okay. Next is the 3-point circle. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to use a corner rectangle, like so. Okay, so a 3-point circle will intersect a circle with 3 points. So if I choose this point, this point, this point, it'll create a circle that intersects with all of them. And there's only one circle that can fit that criteria. Okay. You can also make an ellipse, which is very similar to the circle, but you basically just have 2 diameters that you can dimension. So I can dimension it 3 by 4. Okay. Next is the arc. This is the center point arc. It is very similar to the center point circle. So you're just going to choose the center of your arc. You're going to choose the start point for your arc. And then without clicking, you're just going to drag the point wherever you want it to go. So, and then you click for the end point. And then you can, again, hover near this white box, and you can change the radius of your arc. So, you'll notice that this is, it's a blue point rather than black. So blue means that it's not fixed, whereas black means it is fixed. So as you can see, I can like move this around, which isn't usually good. So to fix that, I can dimension the distance between this point and this line to be 0, which will create a semicircle. Okay. Next is the 3-point arc. So you're going to choose the start point, the end point, and then you're going to drag without clicking to change the radius. So then you click, and then you can further change the radius, again just by typing near the white box. So as you can see, this is blue, which means it's not fixed. And the reason for that is because the distance between the start point and the end point isn't dimensioned. So we can change that, like so. So to make our semicircle again, we're just going to do twice the radius, or 2.5, and we'll get our nice semicircle. Okay. Next are our polygons. So you're going to start by selecting the center of where you want your polygon to go, and then choose the outer point, and then without clicking, you're just going to drag up and down to change the number of sides you want your polygon to have. Okay. You can also do the same thing with the circumscribed polygon, where basically you're just going to get the same result, but rather than having a circle on the inside, the circle is on the outside. So if I dimension the radius of this circle to be 6 inches, the radius of this one to be 6 inches, the inscribed circle will yield a larger pentagon. Yeah. Okay, next is the spline. So basically this is just going to be a curve. So you can just select points and it will make a nice curve. So the important thing with this is when you want to finish, like when you're done with your spline, you need to hit escape. Otherwise, if I just like if I try click off it, like it's not going to do anything. And if I select a different tool, it'll delete the entire spline, which is, probably not what you want. Okay, I believe that is it for the basic tools. So a good exercise to do is to draw your own name with the tools. So my name is Kian, so I'm going to make a C with 2 arcs and 2 lines. Oops. And 2 lines, as I was saying. Okay, and then we're going to make an I with a center point rectangle. Okay, and we're going to make an A with our lines, and these do not have to be very precise letters. No. Okay, here's the A, and then for the N, I'm going to use corner point rectangles and lines. So, like so. Okay, boom, Kian. Okay, so in the next lesson, we're going to be learning how to make 3D objects from these 2D sketches.